Hello guys, Mr. Jelly here again, and I'm here with...
The Viking!
And the sick Dutchman.
He's not only mentally sick now, he's also physical sick.
Catch the cold.
It's a total picture now.
The jokes. And today we're gonna talk about something special, if you ask me. We're gonna talk about...
Captain America Civil War, aka the best Marvel movie until now.
Well, that was our review for today. Thank you for watching. No. So after you saw our awesome new intro made by Mudging Junk Knight, we will start with a real review. So, review. First we're gonna split this video up in two parts. So first we're gonna talk non-spoilers. So now we're gonna give a review without telling anything about the story or whatever. So that the people that didn't watch Captain America yet can still go watch the movie fresh and...
Not pissed off because they know the plot.
Free of spoilers like a little child. So what do you guys think about this movie? This new thing, Civil War. Yes.
Well, yeah, it's just freaking awesome. Come on. It's I can't really say a lot of it. It's just...
Well, my opinion is that it's definitely the best Marvel movie
Yes.
I saw until now. It's maybe stupid to say like, oh no, every new Marvel movie is the best Marvel movie. I'm not in that opinion. I mean, until now, I still found Iron Man 1 the best movie Marvel has brought us. But this movie definitely is...
the best.
Yeah, it's done so well.
It's top notch.
Yeah, I mean, the Russo brothers really brought what everyone wanted to see and more, if you ask me. The action sequences... I mean, guys...
That was awesome. I mean, even though... Iron Man's team has better education, better training.
You really see he's sick, right?
Better training. Captain America's team is like equally to them.
Yeah, so actually they both had similar training because they were all like Avengers.
Yeah, but still,
and stuff.
it's not about education and training, it's about experience here.
Yeah, that's true. Because like I'm gonna compare it to this other Versus movie that we had earlier this month, I guess, or last month, never mind. Batman v Superman. In Batman v Superman, it was hard to believe in the movie because they didn't give a real reason why these two sides would fight with each other. I mean, Batman was given a reason because, like, Superman killed a lot of people, but Superman was just like, I don't fucking like Batman. He does what I do, but I only can do it.
Yeah, he's just a hater.
But in this movie, you see both sides, like, they get a reason why they don't want to join each other. So on the one hand, you have Tony Stark that gets an experience why he wants to work for the government. I mean, it's not really a spoiler, you see that in the trailer. So, and on the other side, you see why Captain America doesn't want to join him. I mean, there's several reasons given why you can believe what they're standing for. And the main thing I remembered from all the things I looked up was that you don't really know which side to pick in this movie.
No, they both have really good arguments.
Yeah, so and it's really true. I mean, after I saw the movie, I was like, I don't fucking know which side I should be on. I mean, from the propaganda, I was more leaning towards Team Cap. I must admit it. But after I saw the movie, I felt more sympathy for what Tony stands for than I mean, their characters are made so well and with so much depth that you just feel like, whoa, how can I pick a side with these two awesome dudes? And then you see the teams, and then you're like, oh my god, Team Cap, Team Cap looks awesome. And then oh my god, Team Iron Man, they look awesome too. I mean, and they both go through a really tragic time that you're like, who do I vote for? I mean, I don't.
Yeah, you don't have to feel bad to pick one side.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know about you guys if you picked a side, but
No.
after I saw the movie, I honestly can't. I cheered for both sides.
Initially, I was for Team Cap.
Yeah. Initially, I was for both. I mean,
Yeah,
I both like them.
it's the movie's really good made. While you can have an opinion. I mean, I know people who are still like, yeah, I'm Team Cap, or yeah, I'm Team Iron Man. But that's a cool thing because everyone is right, and at the same time, everyone is wrong. And that's the feeling the movie gives you. And then one thing, before we go to spoiler territory, one last thing why you should go watch this movie. So great story, great building up. You get why the characters want to fight. And then one last thing, best villain. I vote Baron Zemo for best villain. I mean,
Yes.
until now, it was clear that Loki was Marvel's... I mean,
Top-notch
yeah.
villain.
But seeing this Zemo character, I'm not gonna go too much into it, but he was so different, but so well made. He did what I expected from Ultron. Surpassed Loki. I hoped that Ultron would surpass Loki. That was a real disappointment, but
Yeah,
this
because
guy
he didn't.
really did. So yeah, I would say enough about non-spoiler because I can't wait anymore to talk about.
Can I make you wait 1 second longer?
Of course.
I've seen this photo, and this is true. In Japan, there was a cinematic studio where they divided
I saw it
Captain America and Team Iron Man.
Yeah, so there were like the red seats with Iron
Iron
Man's
Man
head on it,
Yeah.
and then there were like the
Blue.
other half or
Blue.
of the theater was blue with Captain's. I would have
Awesome.
loved it. I would just switch for seat to see if I was sitting there. I was like,
Oh, now I'm for Iron Man?
Yeah, I'm for. But okay,
They really used it, and there were truly people switching over and over and
that's
over.
really awesome. I mean, why can't we have that in Belgium? But
Why?
now, big spoiler alert before we go any further. If you don't want to be spoiled before you go to the movie, it's time for you to click away and come back after you
Later.
saw the movie. Because now we're gonna talk about several scenes of the movie that we liked. If you're okay with being spoiled, of course, keep watching. But remember, now we're going into spoiler territory.
So, for those who are going away right now, thanks for watching.
Yeah,
I mean-
whatever. So, spoiler territory. I said the word spoiler a lot, but now people really know.
Yeah, spoilers.
I mean, otherwise we just get mean comments about, we didn't know you were going into spoiler territory. Well, we are. Spoilers.
So now
Big
you know.
Spoilers. So yeah, the movie starts off with a tragic happening. You see the new Avengers, which were pretty cool. I mean, but one thing, I don't know if I like it or not, they felt more like a badass tag team.
Yes.
Than
They
a
were-
superhero
Yeah,
team.
they were totally a tag team.
I feel on the one side it's cooler because it fits more with Captain America's leading.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it fits with his military background.
but
also.
on the other side they didn't really feel. I mean, they feel like a superhero team, okay, of course, but they didn't feel like the original Avengers. But it's a new team, so no, it's still cool. Then we see Crossbones appear, which was really awesome to see. I mean, the character was so well built up in Captain America: The Winter Soldier that I was really excited for him to see. But then he just blew up.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a big fight scene and all that stuff, and then he fights with Captain America, distracting him by saying the word Bucky, and then
and then he blows himself.
and
up.
then he blows himself up, but Scarlet Witch throws him in the air. But her powers aren't... She doesn't control her powers well enough yet, so he blows up into a building. by accident.
And a
killing
lot of
several-
Wakandans.
Yeah, several people died,
11, if I don't.
which also contains 11 people of Wakanda. So yeah, that was the most disappointing thing about this movie. I wanted to see more Crossbones, but that's just me fanboying.
Yeah.
I mean, what would I be if I didn't nitpick, right? And then we got further into the movie, which when Tony is like giving a presentation that he wants to do more good for the world and help students and blah blah blah.
And he gives money to students to develop their projects.
Yeah, but I mean that's really details that we don't want to cover. And then you see this woman talking to him about what happened
to her son.
To her son in the movie Age of Ultron. That they dropped a freaking city into the ground. So yeah, Tony feels really guilty, and that gives him a reason why he wants to accept what the government is gonna offer him.
Yes.
So we don't yet know what's happening. So then we see them going to the Avenger base. Tony Stark is coming. They feel still guilty of what happened in the first act of the movie. And then we get to know what's happening with the government. So the government wants to
control them.
Yeah, wants to control the Avengers. They want to be able to send them on missions instead of they deciding where they go.
Yeah,
because they feel like that if they just go wherever they want,
they're too dangerous.
That they will become too dangerous, that their destroying will continue, that more people will die when it's not needed.
Although that is what Iron Man, Tony Stark, thinks.
Well, that's the government thinks that, and Tony Stark agrees with it because of what happened, because of his guilt, because of whatever. Some of the team mates of the Avengers believe in it, like Rhodey, also known as Tony Stark's bitch. Vision, also known as Tony Stark's other bitch. Agent Romanoff, but she kind of struggles with it.
Yeah.
She just wants to keep her job, actually. That's the only...
She's a bit selfish.
Then on the other side you have Falcon that is like, yeah, fuck no. And then... Scarlet Witch is like, I don't really know. She's still... And then you have Steve Rogers, and that's a really cool thing how he states it. He's like, we maybe not be perfect, but we're still the best hands the world has.
Yes.
And if you take that power away from us, more bad things will happen. Because what he always says is, you fight to help as many people as you can. Sometimes it doesn't mean all, but at least you can help some people. And if we don't, more will die than when we help.
Yes.
So
you remember that well.
Yeah. It's so I get why Tony Stark is like, yeah, we need to be more in control, because if we're not better than the bad guys we fight. And on the other side, I get Captain America for being like, for saying like, I mean, we prove that we are
the best of
in what we do.
Yeah, they both have strong points in their ways.
Yeah, and then it escalates a little more. So the Sokovia Accords, that's what they call the new rules, are gonna be signed at the World Conference.
Yes.
In New York.
No, I don't.
Not New York.
It's not really set where in Germany it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Berlin.
Yes.
Yeah, in Berlin. And then the hole where the signing is gets blown up, killing T'Challa's father.
Yes.
Also known as Black Panther. And then Bucky, or the Winter Soldier, gets framed.
Yes, because
basically.
Yeah, because he didn't plant the bomb, but it was.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna go into that later on, because now in the movie we don't know what really happened.
Yeah.
Because as viewer, you not know what did he do it or not.
Yeah.
And that's a cool thing, because you feel the same struggle watching the movie as Tony Stark and Captain America would.
Yeah. And we know the Winter Soldier's framed because we saw a video of him in with the back of a truck when it happened.
Yeah.
They show that. That's why they frame the Winter Soldier?
So on the one hand, we know that the Winter Soldier is good now, but on the other hand, you get introduced to his past in the real beginning of the movie, where you know that he still can be triggered to be hypnotized in brainwash mode. So a bit fast forwarding. Black Panther wants to kill Winter Soldier. Captain America wants to help his best friend because he knows
He's innocent.
he's innocent, or he just believes in his best friend, so he goes to help him. We get to see Black Panther's skills for the first time, which was awesome. I mean, he's a really cool fighter.
And his suit also.
It was.
I mean, he stops bullets from a freaking helicopter.
But that's just the vibranium suit.
Yeah,
so
but still.
that's cool.
Still stand there like, hey, why are you shooting at me?
So the fight continues, and then they get captured. They get locked away in sort of prison that is made for enhanced
Only the
humans.
Winter Soldier is imprisoned. The others lose their equipment.
The others aren't really criminals yet because Stark still want to give them a chance. We're just talking about Captain America now because Captain doesn't really has his team.
Yeah.
At the moment, I mean Stark doesn't really has his team too.
So at the moment only Captain America, T'Challa, the Black Panther, and Falcon are...
Falcon, Winter Soldier, Iron Man, I mean, they're pretty much there.
Those four are momentarily losing their equipment.
Yeah. So they're imprisoned half-ish. And then Zemo, the new villain, which is based on comic book character Baron Zemo, but he's really different than in the comics, which I liked, comes in and asks... Well,
Zemo,
not asks. He pretends to be the psychiater that needs to interview the Winter Soldier. And then when he interviews the Winter Soldier, we also already know that he found the words to brainwash the Winter Soldier again. He uses it to get some secrets, which apparently has something to do with 6 other Winter Soldiers being made with super serum. That's what we meant to believe. I'm saying this because I'm gonna explain it more of it later. Winter Soldier goes cuckoo. Starts to attacking. Cap uses it to escape. Falcon 2. They steal. No, they didn't really steal the gear back. It's thing.
No, they got it back from
the
niece of
Agent Carter.
Yes.
Which actually died in this movie, with giving Captain America more reason to fight for freedom because she stood for freedom and liberty of doing what you want. So sorry we forgot that, but we mentioned it now. It's just so many things happens in this movie that it's hard to like concentrate on everything. So we're not gonna go into too much detail. Sorry if we forget things, but I mean it's just so much things happened.
Yeah, it was just too awesome. I mean, so many things happening at the same time. It's difficult to point them all out.
So they escape, blah blah blah. Tony Stark needs to hunt them down. Forms a team with Black Panther, Vision,
Romanov,
War Machine, and then we get to my favorite scene of the whole movie.
Spider-Man.
Please let me say this. I've been waiting to talk about this ever since I saw the movie. I was sitting in the theater, minding my own business, numbing some popcorn, and then this guy appears on the screen, and I'm like, the hell is this guy? My brain starts sticking, and something whispers, it's Peter Parker. It's fucking Spider-Man. And I'm like, wait a second. And then he opens the door to his apartment and he's like, hello Ant-Man. I'm like, yeah, it's him. And then we get introduced to the new Spider-Man, which was
awesome.
Whoa, dude, it was whoa. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. If I have to pick a favorite hero, it will always be him. Always. every time, whenever, whatever, Spider-Man.
You should see his face right now.
Yeah. And then he gets recruited by Tony Stark to work for the government and blah 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 blah. Fast forwarding again. So meanwhile, Captain America finds out that Zemo is behind all this and wants to go stop him in Siberia. But he can't do it alone, so he assembles a team. Team Cap, oh god, we didn't saw that coming. Which contains Ant-Man, Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, himself, and the Winter Soldier, and Falcon. And then the epic battle happens between two teams.
My favorite scene.
We're still in Germany, but
at the
now
airport.
Captain America tries to get away through the airport because there is a Quinjet. So the team runs off to
the Quinjet.
And their team Iron Man stopped them because they finally found them. And then the most epic battle in superhero history happens.
It was my favorite scene. That was my favorite scene.
And I think Spider-Man really stole the show in that battle. Yeah. And
it was the fun factor in it.
I didn't mind it at all. I mean, we saw T'Challa sealing the show earlier, and now it was Spider-Man's turn, and he did a really good job. I mean, he was a Spider-Man like I would expect him to be from the comics. He was fun. He talks a lot because Spider-Man's mouth is
too much.
Never shuts up. But he actually uses it to distract people. That's how they explain it in the comics. So he fights well.
Yeah, he fought really well.
And we get what I think the best taste what we ever had to a super strength, because what most people don't know is that Spider-Man also has enhanced strength from his spider powers, and now we get to see it like the Winter Soldier bangs Captain America's head in, the Winter Soldier smashes everything, and then Spider-Man just like poof, holding his metal arm, twisting it, and be like, "Cool, dude, you got a metal arm." I was like, "Whoa."
You also see him holding up a whole truck.
Yeah, I mean, this Spider-Man really has his enhanced strength to the point.
Yeah,
it's really young Spider-Man too. He's only 6 months in the business, so he is a little clumsy still, but he does some badass things. Yeah. And then he makes a Star Wars reference. I mean, Ant-Man becomes giant. I mean, there's so many things in this fight happening, so I'm just telling the
big points.
The big point, giant man. So Ant-Man grows really large, starts smashing, and who needs Hulk anymore? Nobody. And then Spider-Man is like, "Hey guys, do you remember that one scene from Star Wars episode 5? Yeah, it was episode 5.
I don't know.
And then they just start swinging around the legs of Ant-Man. Like they did in the Rebel base in the beginning, and then they push him over.
So Iron Man and War Machine push him over,
while Spider-Man's thread is actually around his leg. So that was really cool to see. And that's just Disney saying, "Hey guys, we own Star Wars now." So yeah, that was really awesome to see. The fight really ends by then. Spider-Man gets knocked out. He gets sent home by Tony because,
he doesn't want to.
Yeah, but he gets a black eye and he's all fuzzy and stuff. So, Captain America leaves to Siberia. The others of Team Cap get captured because they sacrifice themselves so Captain and Bucky can leave to there.
Yeah, and between that, there happens something really tragic. Vision tries to stop the Quinjet, but he accidentally hits War Machine, and he plummets to the ground, and that
causing to break his back.
Yeah,
almost everything.
Yeah, but formally his back, which caused him to actually not being able to walk anymore.
Yeah, and that's the first time Tony went really.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's
angry.
You have so much feelings for Tony in a movie, in that one scene, because it's his best friend, it's Rhodey. I mean, he's been around since the first Iron Man movie.
Yeah.
And now he's just
crippled
for life.
I really did feel bad for him.
Yeah, I
And
did as well.
I was,
And I was
fucking
shocked.
I was glaring like
Yeah.
at Vision. I was pissed at him. I mean, that,
I mean-
and if you can create that sort of feelings through your audience, then you're doing a great
Yeah.
job.
But I don't think
You're doing
Vision
a
was at blame here. I mean,
No,
Not
the
entirely.
chaos was at blame.
yeah.
The chaos of the fight was at blame.
Yeah, because he
But-
shoots at
Falcon.
Falcon, but he
He
yeah.
dodged
Falcon has a normal reaction of dodging it. So is Falcon to blame? Not really.
it. No.
No.
I mean, we can blame it on the chaos.
Because afterwards, Falcon tries to still
Yeah.
save War Machine, so it's not like he had bad intentions. So the movie goes on. Team Cap gets captured. They are put away in this prison for enhanced humans
Yeah, underwater.
underwater, which is actually a reference to the prison that they use in Civil War, but that's in another dimension. But they can't really go into that yet because they didn't tackle
Nah.
it. So they used the ocean, which was cool.
Yeah.
It looked
Yeah.
very badass.
yeah.
So Team Cap gets in there. Team Iron Man really splits little up, with Rhodes being
Yeah.
Vision just doesn't care anymore. I
No.
think
No, he gave up, I think.
maybe he's in shock or whatever.
Yeah, because he shot Rhodes.
And then it's actually just Stark.
And
We
Romanoff,
think. yeah.
stopping.
So Romanoff stopped because she betrayed Stark
Yeah.
by letting Captain America and
Leave.
Bucky leave. So it's only Stark left, we think, at first.
Yeah.
And he starts to figure out that maybe Bucky isn't to blame,
The
but
bad
that it's Zemo, and he goes off to help Bucky and Captain America
To
in Siberia to stop Zemo, and he gets followed by T'Challa.
Yes.
They arrive there to see that actually the other Winter Soldiers are shot to death,
Yeah, with
Yeah.
a bullet in the head.
which was really like, whoa, dude. Wasn't that just the whole plot of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
movie
we-
that
we
they wanted
thought-
to revive them?
Yeah,
I was like, whoa.
that's what we all thought.
My mind just blown at that moment.
But there was a major plot twist.
Yeah. So and then Zemo is like sitting in a safe room and he starts playing a video of the Winter Soldier killing Tony Stark's parents.
Yes.
And
Who were
Zemo,
affecting-
for some reason, knew that Steve Rogers knew it too. That Captain America knew it.
Yeah, but
How did he know it? I don't know.
me neither.
But he did. And he played it well.
Yeah, he
Because
did
Tony
really
Stark just goes berserk.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand why he would do that, because if I saw that someone killed my parents and like one of my best friends that I consider one of my best friends
Knows
knows
it and
it
doesn't mention
and doesn't tell it, I would go berserk too. I mean, I wouldn't try to punch him to death, but I mean, with the tension of what
would-
happened before, I think that's just another build-up that snapped him.
Yeah.
And he first
And he
ge-
snapped good.
yeah, but first he gets a beat up from Cap and Bucky, with the famous scene of the trailer.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
epic.
like so.
Tag teaming with
sorry,
the shield.
Sorry, Tony. He's my friend, and then Tony like, so was I, and then they just go, and then it gets even cooler. So you see them teaming up, and then Tony Stark is pushed again against the wall, and then
Yeah.
he's like, "Damn it, Friday! Find something to do about it." And then he just. The armor scans Captain America fighting technique, and then he's like, boom, 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 and Captain America is like floored on the ground, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was
What happened?
And then it just gets so intense, so the Winter Soldier lost his arm. Captain America is now fighting with Tony, he gets the upper hand again, and he's like, it seems like he's ready to
decapitate.
bash his head or decapitate him with his shield, just hitting right next to Stark, and I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, right inside the arc reactor.
Yeah, bam! And his armor doesn't work anymore,
Yeah.
so...
Not properly. Properly.
And in the meanwhile, T'Challa found Zemo, who wanted to kill himself because it was like, job well done, I'm
Yeah.
done with setting them up against each other, so that was Zemo's plan all along. He didn't want to be the major villain, he just wanted to see the Avengers crumble,
Yeah.
which made him such a good villain. He doesn't have powers,
No,
but he's
he
just
played
so
it well.
smart, and he's so sneaky. I
It's
mean,
like a fox.
you got to admit that he's the best villain we ever saw.
Yeah.
It's like Loki, but then even darker.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say darker, but just smarter.
Smarter and
Yeah,
also
he-
darker.
He
I mean,
played it.
Loki has a bit of light still in him with
Yeah.
wanting to
Okay.
help Thor, and but this guy just he was ready to die for his
Yeah.
cause. So
But then, T'Challa.
T'Challa stops him from killing himself, and then T'Challa figures out that he was so driven by revenge Zemo that he did stuff that he should never have done. So he decides that he doesn't want to be like that and lets it go. That his father died. Instead of killing Zemo, he just captures him for
Yeah.
prison.
Mm-hmm.
It never comes back well with Iron Man and the Cap.
No.
The Cap flees with Bucky.
To where we don't know.
To where we don't know until the very end.
Yeah.
Stark goes back to the jail. No, to his base, not the
Yeah.
jail,
Base.
sorry. And you see that the Civil War isn't over yet.
No.
Um,
He gets a letter from
he
Captain
gets a letter
America
from Cap. being-
where he explains everything.
Yeah,
that
basically
happens.
like, dude, sorry, we can't be friends anymore, but I still wish we could.
Yeah, and if you need me, you can always call me.
Yeah, but more than that never will happen
No.
again. So you see that this conflict will continue.
And of course, you have Stan Lee again.
And also, no,
Uh,
that's a bit fast forwarding.
We have still Captain America going to the base.
Yeah,
breaking
no,
out
no,
his
no, 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 no,
friends.
no, no, no. Wait a second. I forgot something really important. Stark is like back in the fight. He's like, that
Yeah.
shield belongs to me. My father made it. Captain America is like, you want it?
You can have it.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
You can have it.
Yeah.
And that's just a heavy moment, like Captain America leaving his shield behind just for what he stands for. And that's the last heavy moment that we see in the movie, because then we see Rhodes trying to walk, and then
with legs that Tony made. Probably.
yeah, like no, not
Well, an
really legs,
exoskeleton
but exoskeleton.
more.
Yeah. Then we see Stan Lee's cameo with Tony's stank.
I hope that continues in the rest of the movies.
As long as he lives, he will continue.
Yeah.
He will come
But
back.
this
but
time
Tony
they
Stark, I
didn't.
mean-
Yeah, I
Stank.
don't think that they will ever mention it again. It's just a
It would
one-time
be
joke.
funny though.
So yeah, then the movie ends, we think, with a letter, and then we see Captain America breaking in the cell blocks
Yeah,
for
and
enhanced humans and freeing his team, which I think, that's a theory I based on it, means the beginning of the Secret Avengers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Which would make sense to me, because
Yeah.
during the Civil War comics, Captain America creates his own Avengers called the Secret Avengers, and they're like Avengers, but they're also criminals for the government.
Yeah.
Basically, what Team Cap is now. And on the other hand, Tony Stark starts a new Avenger team, the New Avengers, which contains Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, which happened to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It all comes together. Oh my, Marvel, did I do it again? I don't know. Maybe I did. Probably. So I think that this is the beginning of the New Avengers and Secret Avengers, because we know that the Marvel Cinematic Universe will never be the same again.
No.
That's what they said before the movie. That's what the Russo brothers said. We wanted to set a tone that will never stop in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So a whole Avenger team we will never get again. We will get two separate teams. That's what I believe in.
The one for the government and the secret one.
And the one that acts like the old Avengers did.
Yeah.
Separate
so
from
secretly.
the secret, separate from everything. But now more as criminals, finding their rights more important than
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Then we get to the post-credit scenes. The first one is Bucky in Wakanda, being frozen again.
Yeah.
For
For the best, he says.
for the best, because he still can't control what's in his head and
Yeah.
stuff.
And Cap says, you know they will come for him.
Yeah, so
To,
could
T'Challa.
that be the Black Panther movie or not? I don't
would
know.
really love that.
Maybe it's a combination of like an origin story and.
Yeah.
But we kind of saw an origin story to Black Panther in Civil War, so it would be
Yeah.
cool if it was like the battle for Bucky. And then we get another post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Sorry that I'm silent, I'm just happy. We see Peter Parker with his black eye laying on the bed, and he's telling his Aunt May that he got bullied and that he was in a fight with some guy with a giant, but real giant friend. So yeah, that was cool, and then you see like his wrist, his arm,
web shooter.
Yeah, his web shooter is like itching, and he finds a button with a light, and then you see the Spider-Man sign on the roof, and it's just a sign for Marvel to tell us like
he's coming back.
He's coming back. So we know the new Spider-Man title already, Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah.
Which actually has a double feeling to me, because Homecoming is like he's finally home in Marvel again, which will be awesome. I hope we get news around that very soon. I got some theories, but I'm gonna leave that for our monthly talk show.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was our review of Captain America Civil War. Overall, best Marvel movie ever. Until now.
Definitely.
And I don't know if they will ever surpass it. I don't know if this is the top of what they can do, or that they will surpass it in Infinity War.
I hope they will surpass it.
But I'm not sure, because the Infinity War story to me can never be so complex than Civil War. I mean, they can surpass it in other ways, but I hope they do.
Yeah.
I really hope, and I think they can, because the Russo brothers are now the main directors. So I think they can. If they're directors that can do it, it's them.
Yeah, because this movie, they did it so good. They did so good job.
I think this movie deserves a long video.
Yeah.
We gave all our opinions. So good movie, good villain, good story, good fighting.
Best
Yeah.
movie.
You get really immersed into the movie. You feel what they're feeling.
Yeah.
You get angry at characters. You get sad for characters.
You feel the pain.
And what my definition is for a good movie, I always say this: when a director can bring you into his world, make you feel what their characters feel.
If you get sucked into the film.
And that's what a good movie defines. And this did all of that.
Yeah.
And more. And more.
Yeah.
I don't.
Way more.
And my mind is
Yeah,
still.
we
Every
can't
time I
add-
think every time I think about this movie, my mind is still like, I want to see it again. Is it already on
We
Blu-ray?
will see it again.
I want to have the Blu-ray. I want to have the Blu-ray. I want to have the Blu-ray.
I want to have everything.
So yeah, it's a great movie. If you like the Avengers, if you like any superhero movie, you should definitely watch this. Even if you don't really like superhero movies, this story is so immersive and well made that even if you're not into the superheroes genre, you can still enjoy it, because it's such a heavy and dramatic story.
And they don't actually behave themselves as superheroes here.
No, because nobody is a hero or
More
a villain in
humanly.
this movie.
Yeah. They're
So
fighting each other, so...
Yeah. So I think it's the best way that we end the video over here. Spider-Man is awesome. So yeah, thank you for watching, my friends. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe. I mean, guys, our supporter versus our non-supporter reviews, but never mind about that.
Not balanced at all.
I mean, in the non-spoiler, we can talk story, so I mean, it's more.
Yeah, so what? I mean, it deserves it.
I really enjoyed making a long video about this, to give you every detail. I want to do it more. I hope you enjoy sometimes our videos being longer than just the 10 minutes that we normally do. But I feel that otherwise we just pass out on giving you so much information that it's not good enough anymore, because some movies are just too hard and too complicated to just tell in 10 minutes like this one. So thank you guys for watching. This was Mr. Jelly,
The Viking,
and the Dutchman.
Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and we will see you next time, my friends. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye!
Wait a second. Yeah. How long do we use this camera and we still don't know how it works? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Throw that stuff away. No. Hello guys.
Hi!
You're
And I'm out of sight.
The lighting is very well again. I look like Two-Face. And now we're going to do an outro.
Okay.
Do you guys have anything to say?
No.
Yeah.
One.
You
for
just saw an awesome review of an awesome movie. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Stay camera, man.
And now the next things that I'm looking forward to are the X-Men Apocalypse
Yeah.
movie with the reboot of the original team. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not too into X-Men.
I can get that because X-Men has a whole different tone. That
But
Yeah,
Apocalypse is like, okay, it has some flashy fighting scenes, but that's it for me.
Ever since I saw the trailer, I really want to see it. It looks totally awesome. But not as awesome as Civil War.
and then on the other hand, the new Alice in Wonderland movie will come out through the Hourglass. That will be this month too. So those will be our two main things that we will do this month.
I really like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, the Tim Burton movie was really good, if you ask me.
I mean, that's a movie I really like to see.
And yeah, so guys, thank you for watching. I'm Mr. Jerry still.
That guy.
Yeah, and then you
And
guys
I'm
say,
still the Viking.
And I'm the sick Dutchman, still sick.
yeah, just go fucking die.
Boo-hoo! And he's dead.
And he
No, every time we make a long video, let's say something that they need to comment at the end. So like, #long video.
yeah. Okay. So if you like this long videos, say #long video. If you don't like it, say #short video.
Yeah. Also, then we know you looked all the way.
Now I hope we get more than 2 comments because otherwise it would be really useless.
So what?
So yeah, so #long video or #short video, so we know whatever.
You like.
And he's brain dead.
See you guys next time. Thank you for watching.
Bye bye.
Goodbye, my
Bye.
friends.